That's the job of every lawyer. So ngayon, hindi mo alam yun. Ikaw nag-cite ng kaso eh.
Yes,
Tanong ko lamang, sino nag-file ng kaso? ABS ba or Quezon City?
My understanding, Your Honor, is ABS-CBN.
ABS. Sino nanalo sa RTC?
Your Honor, unfortunately, I don't have all the details,
yun ang problema
but I
natin.
can, look at it.
Pero kung binasa niyo yung kaso na sinited mo, you can answer all these basic questions. Panyara, sorry, I have to be honest with you. Panyero, hindi kaya to? May we request confirmation from the Associate Commissioner of the Bureau of Internal Revenue regarding this issue?
Good evening, Your Honors. With permission of Mr. Katigbak, the taxes that is being paid by ABS-CBN was based on Section 119 of the tax code, that is tax on franchise. In lieu of the 3% franchise tax, they opted to pay the value-added tax. They have the option to choose whichever they want to pay. And that option belongs to the taxpayer or to ABS-CBN Corporation for that matter.
So that is expressly provided under the VAT law.
Yes, Your Honor.
What
Tax code, Your Honor. Tax code, Your Honor. Section 119, Your Honor.
Okay. And more or less, what would be the percentage of the VAT?
Yeah, the VAT rate, Your Honor, stays at 12%. But as always, the taxpayer can always deduct the input tax from the 12%.
So what would be the basis of the 12%?
Yeah, the VAT law, Your Honor. The tax code, Your Honor. It is clearly stated in the tax code that the VAT rate is 12%. But again, ABS-CBN Corporation or any radio and television broadcasting companies for that matter has the option to choose whether they will opt to pay the 3% franchise tax or the value-added tax. And that is clearly stated under Section 119 of the tax code, Your Honor.
Ano ang base ng 12%?
Yes. The gross sales, Your Honor, the gross sales.
Gross sales.
Gross sales or gross receipts, Your Honor.
So kung merong gross sales na 1 billion, 12% of that would be
The output tax, Your Honor. So the 12% should be based on the gross receipts, and that is called output tax, less the input tax, Your Honor.
so to shorten
Yes, Your Honor.
that the gross sales is 1 billion.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Multiply by 12%, so that is 120 million, Your Honor.
Okay?
And they can always deduct the accumulated input taxes based on their purchases and other expenses, Your Honor, to arrive at the net VAT payable.
Okay? Could you please give us a comparison? Of
Yes, just like
We will request the ABS-CBN to show to us the value-added tax, the VAT tax, in lieu of the 3% gross under the franchise. Can you do that, compañero? The tax expert.
Your Honor, are you asking for how much was paid for value-added tax? This is the VAT returns that ABS-CBN prepares on a
For what
monthly
year?
basis. We do this for every year. For 2018 po, we paid 942 million in value-added tax. In 2017, we paid 1,250,000,000. In 2016, we paid 1,482,000,000, Your Honor.
Could you just give us that document?
The VAT returns po?
Yes.
Sige po, for 2016, 17, and 2018.
18. And we will just want to have a confirmation coming from the Bureau of Internal Revenue regarding the amount quoted by the representative of ABS-CBN. Associate Commissioner?
Your Honor, can I request po ba na pwede po bang yung annual VAT return or you still want the monthly VAT return?
No, only the annual.
Thank you po, Your Honor.
Is that duly received by Bureau of Internal Revenue? Stamp received by the BIR?
Meron po kaming, payment form, pero electronic na po ang payment. So hindi na po siya stamped received by the BIR.
Shit.
Yun po yung pwede kong ibigay na
Okay.
payment form. But the
Okay.
payment form po is monthly. And then there's an
Then you
annual
just
VAT return.
consolidate
Okay, sir.
for every month, 12 months in 1 year. Oh,
Attorney
the
Becerra?
young lady is raising her hand.
Your Honor, I just want to state that the Supreme Court has confirmed the liability of ABS-CBN as subject to VAT in one case. No, that's the case of Quezon City and City Treasurer of Quezon City versus ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, which was decided in 2008. And that is pursuant po, Your Honor, to Section 118, which provides for a 10 million threshold of gross receipts. That's why ABS-CBN is subject to VAT.
Who are the parties to that case?
The parties po are Quezon City and City Treasurer of Quezon City versus ABS-CBN.
And who filed the case in court? In the court of origin, who was the one who filed the case, ABS-CBN, against the Quezon City government?
I think it's ABS.
You are citing a record. There are only two parties.
Yes.
The plaintiff and the defendant, or the petitioner or respondent. The case is started before the regional trial court. And according to you, the parties are ABS-CBN and Quezon City government. So my question is very simple. Sino ang nagdemanda? ABS-CBN Corporation.
Yes po, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Who won in the RTC?
Your Honor, I have to provide the look back into the case because I don't have all the details, Your Honor.
But the trouble
Yeah.
is that you cited a case before the Supreme Court.
Yes po.
If you will just be reading the decision of the Supreme Court, then you will know the parties. The court ako, where the case originated. Kung sino nanalo sa RTC, kung sino nagdala sa Court of Appeals, and who brought the case before the Supreme Court.
Yes po.
That's the job of every lawyer. So ngayon, hindi mo alam yun. Kung sino nanalo sa RTC, kung ABS o Quezon City government. You don't know. Ikaw nag-cite ng
Okay.
kaso eh.
Just lang po to state about the liability to
Oo nga,
pay
pero
the VAT.
sinasabi nga natin, decision niya ng Korte Suprema.
Yes
Ang tanong
po.
ko lamang, sino nag-file ng kaso sa RTC? ABS ba or Quezon City?
My understanding, Your Honor, is ABS-CBN.
ABS.
Yes
Sino
po.
nanalo sa RTC?
Your Honor, unfortunately, I don't have all the details,
yun ang problema
but I
natin.
can, look at
Oh,
it. and
pero kung
inform
binasa
you.
niyo yung kaso na sinited mo, you can answer all these basic questions. Panyara, sorry, I have to be honest with you.
Your
What's the
Honor,
case?
Your Honor, if I may say something lang po. Regardless po dun sa VAT returns that you're asking, we submitted it po together with all our other submissions.
Okay, we'll verify that.
So it's with COMSEC na po.
So it's on a month-to-month basis.
Monthly VAT return, quarterly VAT return, and then the
Is
annual.
there a consolidated yearly return?
It has to be added po, Your
Kaya
Honor.
nga,
Kasi
kami
returns po
papag-add.
ito.
Kaya nga sinasabi ko, para madali tayo, yearly na lamang.
Sige,
Okay?
sige po. But the VAT returns po, Your Honor, are with COMSEC already.
Oo nga, kaya nga, yung yearly lamang.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because you have been presenting voluminous documents here. Hindi lamang 3 filing cabinet na. Then we go to ABS-CBN convergence. And I think Carlo Kadikbak would be very familiar with this. ABS-CBN convergence, based on the articles which I have read, you were the former president of ABS-CBN convergence.
Po, matagal na po yan. But yes.
Ha? Matagal na.
po.
So ABS-CBN convergence has also a franchise.
Expired na po.
Expired na. Ano ang prangkisa nila?
Telecoms franchise po.
Multimedia Telephony Incorporated.
Yes po.
Okay. Pagkatapos ito, expired na.
Opo.
So you are no longer using ABS-CBN Convergence, its franchise, which originated from Multimedia Telephony Incorporated.
Expired na po yung franchise. We have suspended all services attached to it.
So you are no longer using this.
No longer po.
I will not ask on the alleged violations. I will be reserving that issue to Boeing Remulla. Then we have the ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation, and I think this would be more interesting. Who will be the competent person to testify on this? To answer my questions here. ABS-CBN Holdings. So our favorite, Attorney Quezon, to refresh all your memories, this has been the subject of our inquiry regarding PDR.
Yes, Your
We
Honor.
started with Vortec sometime in 1999. Tama po ba?
That's correct, Your Honor.
At pagdating naman ng Setyembre, yung Vortec, pinalitan natin ng ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And also in 1999, in the last quarter, specifically in the last quarter of 1999, 132 million PDRs o 132 million shares of stock of ABS-CBN coming from Lopez Incorporated were transferred to ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Oh, that's correct. And based on our previous discussions, binenta to in the sum of 46 pesos for every PDR.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Oh, that's correct also. I reviewed the financial statements of ABS-CBN Holding, and I think the Bureau of Internal Revenue would confirm this. Not a single centavo has been paid as income tax by ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation mula noong 1999 hanggang sa kasalukuyan.
I'm not an accountant, Your Honor, but
Huh?
I'm not an accountant, Your
So
Honor.
who can answer? Because you have submitted the documents pertaining to ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation. Ang sinasabi ko lamang, yung ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation, mula noong 1999 hanggang sa kasalukuyan, not a single centavo has been paid as part of any income tax. Totoo ba yun o hindi?
Mr. Chair, kasi wala po sa amin ng officer ng ABS Holdings
Hindi
po.
pag-uusapan natin dito mga taxes eh.
Opo, pero ABS Holdings is not a subsidiary po of ABS-CBN Corp. Kung gusto niyo po, we can invite somebody tomorrow to come to talk about the financials of ABS Holdings. Hindi po sakop ng ABS Corp ang operations or financials ng ABS
Hindi, pero ang
Holdings.
sinabi nyo rito, yung mga subsidiaries nyo eh.
Hindi po subsidiary namin ng ABS Holdings, Mr.
Pero
Chair.
all the shares of stock ng ABS-CBN Corporation ay nasa ABS-CBN Holdings Company. Is that right? Corporation.
In effect po, parang nasa taas pa po ng ABS Corp ang ABS Holdings.
Alam nyo, kaya ako nag-ante rito para matapos na sana yung interpellation ko. Eh kung wala namang answer sa ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation, all the documents were submitted here.
Congressman PD Barsaga, bibigyan po natin ng instruction ng committee secretary na imbitahin ang mga taga ABS-CBN Holdings, pero bukas na po natin magagawa yan at maaari mo pong ipagpatuloy yung iyong pagtatanong kung iyo pong mamarapatin bukas ng tanghali.
So I'll be the first one to continue about ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation. Isa na lamang. Pinag-usapan natin ang financial statement ng ABS-CBN Corporation. At binanggit ni Carlo Katigbak kahapon, more or less 11 million na ang TV Plus box na naibenta ng ABS-CBN Corporation.
9 million po.
Not 11.
Yung 11 po kasama yung Sky Direct.
Okay, 9 million. Sa pagbebenta na sino ang nagbebenta ng TV Plus?
ABS-CBN Corp po.
ABS-CBN.
Opo.
So the sale is recorded in your books.
Yes po.
And is there any profit sa pagbebenta nyo?
It's largely sold at cost, Your Honor. It's largely sold at cost po.
Started. Pero nung ipagpatuloy nyo, hindi na at cost. You are selling it at cost or not?
Your Honor, we started selling it at cost, but in 2019 po, to be exact, siguro po may margin po na 10 pesos per box.
Yung at cost natin, magkano? Just for the record.
Nagsimula po ito ng 2,500 pesos per box. 2,500 pesos per box. Then bumaba po yung presyo niya sa marketo. At ito pong huli, binibenta namin siya at 1,499.
199.
Opo.
And you had a profit in that price of 1,499.
More or less po, hindi po kalakyan. Siguro po mga 10 piso po per box.
Piso.
Opo. Pero it's not even enough po to recover the other expenses related to managing the DTT operations.
Now, I'm just a little bit curious. Pero bukas siguro, I have to discuss the issue pertaining to ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation because you submitted all the financial documents here and I would like to have some inquiries regarding ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation. Espanyero, hindi kaya to?
Your Honor, I'm just serving here as tax counsel for ABS-CBN Corp, Your Honor. So I don't have authority to represent ABS-CBN Holdings, Your Honor.
But based on the documents submitted to us, it is also SGB handling the financial the financial statements of ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation. With what accounting firm are you
I'm with a law firm, Your Honor. A law firm, Your Honor. I'm not from the accounting firm, Your Honor. A law firm.
Poblador?
No, Carag, Zaballero, Llamado, and Abiara Law Offices,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So with that reservation, Mr. Chairman, I'll continue tomorrow at 1 o'clock.